Hey everyone, I've been meaning to do a video or review of these dry bags for a while now, and I'm finally getting into it. But these are the dry bags from Expedition Research, and I've got a couple of these here that I wanted to go over. As preppers, we kind of don't think about using dry bags. I mean, we've got so many other things to think about that unless you've got a boat or you go river fishing, stuff like that, then you might. But, you know, for the average prepper, we don't think about these. So I wanted to go over some things that they could actually be used for. First, I'll go over the bags themselves, and then we'll kind of talk about some of that stuff. But the bags themselves are really, really high quality. And what you do, I mean, they've got the welded seams. What you do basically is you just take the bag. You can put all sorts of different stuff in it. You could put your clothes. You could put your bug out bag itself in it. You can put anything, all your electronics, stuff like that. But what you do is you throw your stuff in here, and then basically, I don't know if you can see that, you just fold it 3 to 5 times, and make sure these right here where you put the straps on, make sure those are faced towards the outside with your last fold, and then fold those over, and then you're good to go. This is the older version, so it's got these buckles. The new versions actually have these buckles right here, which have the compass, which is not the greatest in the world, but it'll give you general direction. But it's also got a striker, a flint and steel, and that works pretty well actually. This is actually comes out, so you might want to put some super glue. It's made to be replaceable, so you might want to put some super glue on it to make sure it stays in there good. But that's just something cool to have. Not a major feature of the bag or anything. We should all have stuff like this in our bags anyway, but just something cool to have. That 2 is 1, 1 is none type thing. It also comes with the strap right here. That way you can actually carry these if you need to. Another cool thing about these bags is they can be used to carry water. Now these aren't meant for, you know, that long-term type stuff. I mean, they could be used as setting up cache places, although you don't want to bear it. It's not a long-term type thing. But if you needed to put something somewhere, needed to make sure that it wasn't going to get wet, hide something, this would work for a few days, maybe even, I mean, probably a lot longer than that. I don't know if you'd want to do that, but it would work. But also carrying water, this is the 20-liter bag, and that's quite a bit of water. They've got a bunch of different size bags, all the way up to the bear bag, which is the 35-liter bag. The 15, they've got a 10. So it really depends on what you need the bag for, and they're relatively good priced. I mean, they're average for all of the other bags out there like this. But the quality is just great. And I've actually got a picture where I was standing on one of these bags for a little bit just to see how durable they are. They're not meant for anything like that, but it just shows how durable they actually are. The thermal welded seams. The bags are just nice, high quality bags and put together really well. Just like everything that they do at Expedition Research, they put a lot of research into their stuff. They do the tack bars, which everybody knows they're a little bit more expensive, but they're worth it because of everything that went into those. So, like I said, we're giving away a couple of these in the contest, and so I'll leave a link below for that. But really cool bags, and if you've got a use for them or anything like that, you might want to look into these. Even if you really don't, they're just something good to have. I mean, even for if you go camping and stuff, for using as bear bags to put your food and stuff in, because they are airtight, which means I don't know how effective that would be, but it would be a lot more effective than, say, a cooler or something like that. Also, I mean, you could use it as a pillow. Basically, it'll keep the air inside of it. So, you know, something better than nothing, even if it's one of the smaller ones that say you're putting your camera, your cell phones, ammunition, anything like that in it, can also be used as a pillow. So I've heard people using them to store their boots and stuff in, because when you're camping and stuff, critters and creepy crawlies like to get into your shoes, and when you put your shoes on, you don't know what's in there. So storing them in here will keep all of that stuff out. So pretty cool bags. They're pretty neat. I like them. I've got a few of them. And like I said, we're giving a couple away in the contest. So if anybody has any questions, just leave them below and I'll try to answer them, or I'll forward them over to Aaron at Expedition Research. But I appreciate everyone, and we will talk to you later.